Hello, everyone, and welcome to MHS Sports on MHTV. I'm Steve Clay, and today we're at Rocket Arena on the campus of Salem State University as the Headers boys hockey team takes on the Hopedale Milford Blue Raiders. We'd like to thank National Grand Bank for being our community partner in bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. And stay tuned to the end of the game for the Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game. We're also, of course, live on YouTube, on Headers Hockey, and wherever you're joining us from, we're glad you're here with us on a Sunday morning. An early start for both teams on a long trip from the Hopedale, Milford, Douglas, Oxford region for the Blue Raiders. This is a co-op team made up of players from those four towns and set to take on the Headers this morning. Marblehead started the season 0-6, but they are 3-2 in their last 5 games. That has gotten them back into the playoff structure in the MIAA D3. The last power rankings that came out on Friday, Marblehead number 20. Top 32 make the tournament, and then anyone below 32 that's 500 or over makes the tournament. So right now, Marblehead in the tournament, they're hoping for a few more wins to get themselves in a top 16 situation. That, of course, means that they would host a first-round playoff game, and as they have done for the last 2 seasons, hoping to get back into that situation. This is an important day for them because Hopedale Milford, also a D3 team, they come into this one 3-6-1. They are ranked number 36 in the power rankings in Division 3. So with a sub-500 record, a big game for both teams, but a big game for Hopedale Milford as they will be looking to get into the top 32 so that they can get into the tournament as well. So a lot on the line as we get set to get going on a Sunday morning, and we have a little preview of coming attractions, the national anthem. That is all queued up and ready to go when it's time. And momentarily we will have the announcement of the starting lineups. Hopedale Milford is led by in scoring by their assistant captain Aiden Collins, a junior, 6 goals, 7 assists for 13 points, and Sean McGee, senior captain from Milford, 5 goals, 7 assists for 12 points. You hear the announcement of the starters for Hopedale Milford. Nathan Morin in goal for Hopedale Milford. Kyle Hart will center the opening starting line for Marblehead with James Caron on one side and Ivan Rodovsky. And Leo Burge will be in goal for the Headers. And at this point, we'll have our national anthem. We are just about ready to get going on a Sunday morning of hockey for you on Headers Hockey on YouTube and on MHS Sports on MHTV. Going to apologize ahead of time. There was a player, not only a player, but a starter who was not on the roster that I was given for Hopedale Milford that was on MassHighSchoolHockey.com. Number 10, of course, one of the starting players. I'm going to have to confirm the name, so I'm going to apologize to the Hopedale Milford folks. It sounded to me like it might have been Josh Balzotti. So we'll get that confirmed at the end of the first period. But we're just about ready to start. You see Marblehead in their home whites with the black numbers and the black and red trim. Hopedale Milford in black with the blue numbers and yellow trim, and we are underway. Sean Dolan gets the puck for Marblehead, sends it in deep. Marblehead on the attack, put in by Ben Wales. Kicked aside by Morin. Now London McDonald gets it out in front. An opportunity, but Marblehead couldn't convert. Now this is Aiden Collins. Flips it in deep for the Blue Raiders. Marblehead back to get it. They can't connect on the breakout, but it comes back out to center ice where David Fleming will pick it up. Tries to get it back to Collins, and now Collins has it himself, but Dolan takes it and just calmly plays it back out to center ice where it's flipped into the Marblehead bench by Ricky Nashawati for the Blue Raiders. So Marblehead announced their starters, but then switched at the last minute. Now this is the Kyle Hart, Radovsky, Karen line out for Marblehead, and puck goes in a little dangerously, but Noah Smith able to pick it up for Hopedale Milford. Trying to work it up, Charlie Grenier. Sorry, that Radovsky comes out with it. Radovsky tries to get it down low to Karen, and pass just a little too hot for him. Radovsky with it now behind the net, looking out in front for Hart. This one comes all the way back down, and Leo Burge is going to have to play it. James Karen had a hat trick in Marblehead's 10-3 win over Peabody the other day. Defenseman Hogan Sedke also with a hat trick as well. Now Hart with it behind the net, trying to circle it back down low. Back to the point. Dolan gets the shot off. It's blocked. And now Marblehead with it behind the net. Back out. Dolan again will just keep it in at the point. Karen chases it behind the net. Circles. Pulled down, and they're going to get that. Is going to be a power play for Marblehead. Whistle blows, and that's going to be a trip on Hopedale Milford. So quickly, Marblehead will go on the power play as Matt Leochi goes to the box. And Marblehead will bring out their power play. Hogan Sedke will take the draw. And a quick shot turned aside by Morin. Dolan to the point to Karen. Karen with the shot just goes wide. Radovsky chases it down. Back to Dolan. Radovsky now on the left sideboards. Now Karen walks in. The shot loose in front. Couple of whacks at it. Still loose. Marblehead can't come up with it. Hart takes it into the corner. He's got Sedke in front. And comes in from a tough angle. And the score. Kyle Hart with the nice tough angle jam in, and it is 1-0 Marblehead. That's going to be Hart, might be unassisted, power play goal. And the Headers with the quick start. And that is the way Mark Marfione wanted his team to start. Now off the draw, this is Toby Grenier playing it into the center ice area. This one's in on Burge. Burge is just going to turn it aside. Toby Grenier gets it up. Crew Monaco chips it out. So they do give Karen an assist on the goal. Big hit behind the play as Marblehead trying to work it out. And now that was Toby Grenier who got hit awkwardly into the boards. And he's having some issues getting off the ice. Hope he's okay. We'll keep an eye on him. And now Sedke wins the draw. Kellen Laramie trying to work it ahead. Now Sedke will chase it in deep. Battling for it behind the net. And Hopedale Milford able to work it out, but Sedke with it. Tries to leave a drop pass for Miles Flynn. Flynn is able to get it, and London McDonald will chase it behind the net for Marblehead. Flynn. Blue Raiders can't clear. Marblehead able to keep it in back to the point. Moved over from James McKenzie into Laramie, who gets a shot in. And Nathan Morin able to turn it away. Laramie will play it over to McKenzie. McKenzie whips it in, and Marblehead will have a full change opportunity now for the Blue Raiders, but they can't get anything to happen with it. Now Karen back on the ice. Karen will leave it for Radovsky. Radovsky into the left wing corner. Nashawati is on him. Puck out in front, and Morin is just going to cover it with 10:37 left to go in the first period. And Marblehead with the 1-0 lead. We've seen Hogan Sedke out a couple of times for the first 3.25 years of his high school career. As he is a senior captain. He has been a defender on this Marblehead High team. However, he's always played forward in youth hockey growing up and was moved to defense when he got to high school, more out of necessity than anything. And he's such a terrific athlete and a capable hockey player that he's been able to fill that role for the past couple of years and be a leader on that team. But it does appear that they've moved him to forward now. There's a shot from a tough angle and turned away by Morin. Now coming the other way, this is Sean McGee. Has the puck taken away, and Radovsky's able to play it out. This one's put back in and offside. Sean Dolan will chase it and be able to work it out. Karen makes a nice little play to get it into the Blue Raiders defensive zone, and Noah Smith brings it out for Hopedale Milford, gets it in deep. Burge stops it for Dolan. Dolan works it around. Crew Monaco can't quite handle it, but gets another whack at it and able to get it and keep it alive. Charlie Grenier gets it in deep. Puck around. Monaco pressuring it. Now it's kept alive by Charlie Grenier. Gets it over to his brother Toby back on the ice. Good to see. And Grenier's shot is deflected into the netting for a stoppage with 9:25 left to go in the first. Marblehead with the 1-0 lead on the Kyle Hart power play goal, assisted by James Karen. Now off the draw, headers control, back to the point. This is McKenzie getting it in deep, looking for Grenier. Monaco with a big hit behind the net. Charlie Grenier comes out with it. He's going to leave it behind the net. Monaco comes up with it. He'll go back to the point. This is McKenzie. He'll come back down behind the net. Cam Waldman now tries to get it out in front. Monaco with it. Played back to Toby Grenier. This one comes through, hits a couple of bodies, doesn't get all the way through. Marblehead still battling for it. Waldman with a couple of swings at it, and now finally Blue Raiders able to work it out. This is Aiden Collins on a 2-on-2. Long shot in on Burge is turned away, and puck bounces out to Cam Waldman, who's able to leave one ahead for London McDonald. Hits the trailer, and a good pad save as Toby Grenier's shot was saved by Morin. Puck is all the way down, and that's going to go for an icing. So the Headers with a good level of pressure here in this first period. And they do have the early goal to lead 1-0. Sedke is back out to take the draw. He's between Miles Flynn and London McDonald. And right off the faceoff, Morin's able to tie it up for another draw. Sedke takes the draw against McGee. There's a shot by Sedke blocked. I believe that was Leochi blocking it. Now there's a tough angle shot from McGee that's saved by Burge. Pass ahead looking for Flynn, can't connect. It'll come all the way back down in, but it was short of the red line when the Blue Raiders hit it. So it will go for icing. So a lot of this first period has been played in the Hopedale Milford end. Blue Raiders hoping to get some offense going. Puck back to the point off the draw. Radovsky tries to get it out in front. Now Kyle Hart picks it up behind the net. He'll come back out. Dolan with a bouncer in. Goes just wide. Dolan again. Comes back. Hart can't get it any further in, but manages to keep it alive. Radovsky chases it behind the net. He'll come cross to the point. Dolan shot goes just wide. A very opportunistic rebound, and the net is off the mooring, so we have another whistle with 7:10 left to go. Dolan's shot took a huge bounce off the backboards and came right back out in front, but nobody able to get a stick on it for the Headers. Charlie Grenier to take the draw. Ben Wales and James McKenzie out on D for the Headers as puck moved forward toward the Hopedale Milford net, but now moved out by the Blue Raiders. Collins gets it in deep. Collins gets it behind the net, tries to put it out in front. Good stick by Burge. Collins still trying to get something to work behind the net. Now this one's put back in by Noah Smith. Backhand goes just wide from Nashawati. Puck in from Smith. Turned away. Marblehead, though, can't clear the zone, and now they finally manage to, but the Blue Raiders get it back in. 6:33 left to go. There's a turnover right in front and a point-blank save by Burge. That was number 10. And again, we're going to make sure I get his name right between periods. He was not on the Mass High School hockey roster. Full-scale change for Marblehead, and home run pass doesn't work for Hopedale Milford, and now London McDonald brings it back in for the Headers. He'll take it behind the net, trying to get it back around. Comes back to the point. Dolan gets it in deep. Sedke with it in the corner. Sedke takes the hit. He'll get it back to Toby Grenier at the point. Back down in deep. McDonald. Still with it, and now Sedke gets it all the way back out. Toby Grenier just can't get a handle on it, but then he does second time through, and he gets a puck in that was a little bit tricky for Morin to handle. Not sure he saw it until the last minute, and he was able to save it and tie it up for the faceoff with 5:25 left to go. The Hart line is back out, but McGee wins the faceoff for the Raiders. Hart gets it back, down in Radovsky, trying to look down deep, but taken by Hopedale Milford. And now Dom Dutcher giving chase in a race with Sean Dolan. Dolan able to just get it around, and now Radovsky will work it out to center ice, but Carter Lacchiato able to get it in for the Raiders. Dolan gets it over to Toby Grenier. Marblehead, though, is kind of tied up, can't get it out of their own zone. And this one's just cleared. And a long pass looking for Radovsky, can't connect. Now the Raiders coming back. Evan McCall shot in now by Lacchiato. And it is tied up by Leo Burge for the faceoff with 4:25 left to go in the first. You see junior goaltender Leo Burge manning the net for the headers. As off the faceoff, Hopedale Milford controlling it. This is Collins. They work it. Marblehead trying to work it out. Now Cam Waldman with it. Waldman will break it through center ice. Takes the hit from Noah Smith, but manages to still get the puck into the zone. This is somewhat the football line with Crew Monaco and Cam Waldman, both Marblehead High football players as well, so they can take a hit. Puck comes all the way out, and easy shot in on Burge that he turns away. Now Laramie will start to work it around. Marblehead turns it over, though. Quick shot turned away again by Leo Burge. And Marblehead gets it back out. That last shot came from CJ Kivlahan. For Marblehead, this is Miles Flynn trying to get it out. The headers do. And now they'll retreat into their own zone with London McDonald circling. He's able to just flip it out to center ice. Sedke gives chase. And now comes up with it at center ice. Miles Flynn works it over, but both teams just kind of playing ping pong a little bit with it. Now the puck comes all the way back in the Marblehead end, and Ben Wales will play it up to Miles Flynn. Now this is Leochi for the Raiders. Hopedale gets a shot in. Burge is able to turn away. Now McDonald can't clear it. Good forecheck by Hopedale Milford. And there's a fall by Toby Grenier. Fell behind his net. Almost had a really good opportunity set up for Hopedale Milford, but there was nobody out in front for the centering pass. This one was tipped, but before center ice, so it's going to go as an icing. So with just under 2 minutes left to go in the first, faceoff comes all the way back to the right of Leo Burge. 1-0 Marblehead on the Kyle Hart power play goal. Collins gets it in front, gets his own rebound back, goes behind the net and tries the stuff attempt. Couple of dangerous opportunities from the leading point scorer for Hopedale Milford, Aiden Collins from Milford. Now McGee on the draw, wins it back to the point, but Marblehead trying to clear it out. Toby Grenier is there with James Caron. Now kept alive and flipped it off by Dolan, kept in at the point, but Marblehead's going to be able to clear it out. This is Hart. Hart looking, trying to find Karen in front, tries the back pass, but just hits the side of the net. Radovsky circles, gets it out in front, and the score. It's Kyle Hart's second of the game. And it is 2-0 Marblehead. As nice pass from out behind the net. I believe it was Radovsky with the pass. And Kyle Hart able to just slam that one home with 1:17 left to go. It's the second of the day for Hart. Now quickly right off the face-off, Marblehead brings it in. Monaco with an opportunity back to the point. McKenzie comes through and a chance for Monaco, but Morin able to recover and make a great stop. Dutcher now brings it up for Hopedale. Milford into the corner, taken over by Ben Wales. 49 seconds left to go in the period. Back out to center ice. Played down by Charlie Grenier. He's going to try and get it deep for Monaco. Right. So Radovsky does get the assist on Kyle Hart's second goal of the night, as London McDonald brings it back over. And this one comes all the way back. It's going to be no icing, but it's probably going to take most of the rest of the time in the period. Laramie gets it up. 2 seconds left. The long shot and the save by Morin. So that is the end of the first period of play, with the score Marblehead 2 and Hopedale Milford 0. We'd like to thank the National Grand Bank for being our community partner in bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. 2 goals from Kyle Hart has the Headers off to a 2-0 lead in this Sunday morning matchup, and we'll be back with second period action right after this. Welcome back inside the Rocket Arena on the campus of Salem State University. We're getting ready for second period action between the Marblehead Headers and the Hopedale Milford Blue Raiders. Headers with a 2-0 lead after the first period of play. We had a little bit longer break than normal. We had some Zamboni issues, but we are ready to get going. Marblehead going from left to right in front of us here as we begin the second period with Hogan Sedke winning the draw for the Headers. My apologies for not reading the Hopedale Milford roster a little bit better. And, of course, wearing number 10 is Josh Balzerini for the Blue Raiders. Normally, or at least originally on the roster, is number 22. He's in 10 in black. But this is Aiden Collins chasing the puck down deep. Marblehead's able to get it around, and Miles Flynn able to just deflect it out. Puck put back in. Ben Wales will play it for the Headers. Flips it up glass and out, and Flynn will give chase and able to just get a stick on it and try and get it out in front, but it hit the side of the net. Hopedale Milford will play it back down in. Now quickly off the boards. Rodovsky keeps it in. Shot by McKenzie goes just wide. McKenzie steps up and makes a nice play. Hart bumps into Rodovsky. Hart picked it up at center ice and tried to work it in, but Ivan Rodovsky, sophomore, got in the way. Hart has both goals for the Headers, one on a power play and one late in the period for Marblehead. That is the 2-0 advantage at this point. James Caron keeps it in off the draw in the Hopedale zone. And puck back and forth. Big hit by Caron behind the play. And puck is out. That won't be icing because it did get touched by David Fleming. Hart tries to keep it in at the point, comes back out. McKenzie off the Hopedale Milford. Now back at the point. It's kept in by Caleb Faulkner. His shot goes just wide. Kept in at the point. Noah Smith, 2-on-1 opportunity, and a shot just over the net. And there's a shot from the point that Burge is able to see all the way and hang on to. That one came from Matt Leoce. 12:32 left to go in the second. Hopedale Milford, after their long early Sunday morning bus ride, came out a little flat in the first. And there's a sign of them picking things up as they get a goal off the faceoff. Puck squirted right out to, I believe that is Balzerini. Balzerini with the goal. And it is 2-1, 12:28 left to go. And it is 2-1. So some life now for the Raiders as they get the goal. And now Noah Smith will play it out of his own zone. Sean Dolan chases it back behind his net. Nice turn and reverse by Dolan, and Waldman able to get it deep. And after the play, icing was the call and a big collision as Crew Monaco laid the hit. Sometimes you will see penalty called on that when it clearly is going to be icing. But no penalty there. It was Leoce who got the hit. He goes to the bench, and we play on. Puck bounces off the stanchion, is put back in by Kivlahan. (18 and 11 with the assists. Now Marblehead trying to keep it in. Sedke is over there. McDonald just can't get to it. Now Flynn able to keep it alive. Sedke puts it down behind the net. McDonald chases after it. Sedke is over there, but now quickly the other way come the Raiders. Sean McGee with a nice move, sets up a 2-on-1 shot, and the save, positional save by Burge. He stood his ground. McGee tried to go high over the shoulder, but Burge stayed high on that one, stayed tall, and was able to get it with his shoulder. Big save at a really important time for the Headers, as Hopedale Milford has cut it to 2-1. Leoche is back out now. Does manage to just keep it in at the point. Hart will chase it down behind the net. Gets it around Radovsky. Trying for the little indirect angle pass for Karen. Karen able to keep it alive. And it's worked around, and Toby Grenier just can't get it at the point. Hart's able to get it over to Dolan. Now Karen puts it in deep, but Evan McCall able to start to get it around. Kept in, though, by Marblehead, and a shot that came through, and Morin had to make a pad save on it. Toby Grenier gets it back in. Radovsky will forecheck, but Raiders able to try and work it out, looking for Faulkner. Now McCall, big hit behind the play. And Monaco gets it in the middle. Charlie Grenier gets it down deep. Balzerini tries to work it out, but now Charlie Grenier looking all the way around. Kellen Laramie can't quite keep it in, but right at the point, Monaco gets a swing at it. And through center ice now come the Raiders. Shot, nice block by Laramie. Waldman trying to get around, trying to kick it ahead, but can't. And we, behind the play, are going to have an interference penalty. It'll be the second minor of the day. And both of them have been on Hopedale Milford. So Marblehead, who scored a power play goal in the first period, will have another chance on the man advantage. It'll be Charlie Gingras going to the box for Hopedale Milford, and Marblehead wins the draw on the power play. Radovsky gets it down low. Hart. Back out to Karen at the point. Hart in the right corner. Pass across. Morin able to just get a stick on it. Now a chance for a 2-on-1, and the pass goes just ahead of Dom Dutcher. Would have been a great opportunity if it was tape to tape. Would have been an opportunity for a breakaway. Now Marblehead can't have a clean entry, and it's put back out to center ice, and then Marblehead can't again get it back in, but Sedke keeps it alive at the point. Karen, Sedke, back to Karen on the right wing half boards. Hart, Sedke behind the net. Now they come all the way back out. Dolan at the top. Shot, pad save by Morin. Hart tries to get it in front. Stick just on it. Couple of opportunities. Still Karen. Marblehead with a couple of good chances there, and Hopedale Milford able to just clear it down. 37 seconds left to go on the penalty. as the pass out to Hart. Hart able to just keep it alive. Picks it up himself, goes through the legs, backhand, and the save by Morin. Kyle Hart looking for the hat trick and a good backhand opportunity. Still 25 seconds left to go on the power play for the Headers. They'll bring out a unit that has London McDonald in between Will Sullivan, the freshman, and Crew Monaco. McKenzie tries to go D to D, but it's too hard for Ben Wales to pick up. Wales has it taken away. Still 8 seconds left on the power play. And now Sullivan able to just get it ahead. And penalty is up. And here come the Headers. McDonald gets it in deep, and Marblehead will finish their change. Monaco with a big hit. Puck still loose, but Morin able to tie it up for a faceoff with 7:01 left to go in the second period. Some chances for Marblehead on that power play, but the puck just couldn't settle in a couple of instances, and Nathan Morin making a couple of good saves for the Raiders. This puck's back out and into the Marblehead zone. Toby Grenier gives chase. He'll go D to D, but kept alive at the point by the Raiders. Now this is Noah Feingold with it for Marblehead. Can't collect the puck, and it is worked out. Feingold will give chase, but it's picked up by Hopedale Milford. McGee gets it over on the right wing and in deep. Turned aside by Burge. Now Marblehead just can't clear the zone. Good shoulder by Noah Feingold. And Charlie Grenier is able to pick it up and take it in deep. And Marblehead will change. Colin White was also out there on that last shift for Marblehead as well. Ben Wales with it behind his own net. Works it around for Karen. Now the puck comes out in front, and Toby Grenier able to get it away. This is Radovsky looking in the middle for Hart. This one's going to be offsides as the pass just didn't quite connect. So 2 goals for Marblehead in the first period. Hopedale Milford gets themselves back on the board in the second with a goal from Josh Balzerini. And that's where we stand, 2-1 late in the second. Now here's a good opportunity for Aiden Collins. Breaks in, was just hampered enough so that he didn't get a great shot in on Burge. Burge able to turn it aside. Now Hart with it. He'll come back across to Laramie. Laramie able to just get it in. Now Kellen Laramie can't get it deep, but a third attempt gets it back in the zone. Long pass. Ben Wales with the big hit on McGee. Now Karen fighting for the puck at center ice. But Hopedale Milford able to get it down in deep. Senior Ben Wales picks it up behind his own net. Will come out. Can't connect with Karen. Shot comes through and bounces off Laramie, and almost a wraparound attempt. Couple of chances out in front. There's another one that goes wide for Hopedale Milford. Whistle blows, nets off its mooring. That's a huge break for Marblehead because the Raiders were really buzzing around the net with a couple of good opportunities and almost a wraparound that just slipped off a stick. Now face off to the right of Burge. McGee will take it. He gets it back to Gingras, who gets it in deep. Now Flynn will get it ahead. This is McDonald. McDonald looking back, and a great save on the shot by Hogan Sedke. Morin with the good save. Now McDonald with it again. He'll take it and give it back to Dolan. Dolan's going to look up for Sedke. Sedke trying to go across. Can't connect. Now coming the other way is McGee. McGee turns it back in, but the combination of Flynn and Dolan take it away. Kept in, though, at the point. Shot in from Kivlahan is turned away by Burge. This one comes just too deep. Bounces out in front. Couple of opportunities. Puck still in front. Just tapped away by Hogan Sedke. Huge play there because it was going to come right to a Raider who would have had an open net. And now in the change is about 11 Marblehead players on the ice, but they get away with that as Wales sends it wide. Shot by Grenier as he comes out of the corner, hit something and went into the protective netting. So we've got a face-off and a stoppage with 3:13 left to go in the second period. Glad you could join us here. We're live on Headers Hockey on YouTube, and we'll be on MHS Sports on MHTV, wherever you're catching us. We appreciate it. I'm Steve Clay. Glad to be with you. Off the draw is quickly. Nice move by Collins. He breaks in, and Burge with the save. Collins looked like it just trickled off his stick. Didn't get the shot he wanted on it. Now quickly the other way. This is Waldman. Waldman can't turn to the forehand, but manages to put it in from the backhand. Cam Waldman with the goal to put Marblehead up 3-1. Great rush by Waldman, and couldn't get it onto his forehand, but managed to take it around the net and threw it out in front. I didn't see if it went off a Hopedale Milford defender or whether he managed to get the angle on the tuck perfectly, but it's going to be Waldman with the goal for Marblehead. And that's a big goal for the Headers. It puts them back up by 2 with 2:50 left to go here in the second period. Raiders win the draw and get it in, but Marblehead able to get it out. But as it comes back in, Carter Lacchiato is offside. We'll wait for the announcement on the goal to see if they give assists. If it's unassisted, it probably means it went in off a defender. Marblehead trying to work it out, but it's kept in at the point by McCall. Pass comes out in front, and Radovsky able to just flick it away. Karen picks it up in with speed, but his shot is blocked by Gingras. So the goal goes unassisted. There's a tough shot from Hart. Hart manages to flick it up, hit the side of the net. The twine tickled, but it was from behind, unfortunately, for the Headers. Now the puck gotten back down in deep by Dolan. Under 2 minutes left to go in the second. Karen trying to control it, but it's taken away. And the Raiders trying to get something. Faulkner can't advance. Hogan Sedke hits the official, and now we'll get it to Hart. Hart brings it into the slot, and the shot looked like it might have hit Miles Flynn coming through and got deflected. No icing called on this, and Dolan will try and work it around as the Raiders starting to press here in the last 80 seconds of the period. Back to the point, kept in, hits a body going through. Another shot from the point. Noah Feingold able to just get a piece of that, but now the pass out in front. Can't connect with Dutcher. Kept in at the point and flipped back in. Leochi at the line keeps it in, but it's blocked by Sedke, and he's able to get it all the way back down in 37 seconds left in the second period of play. Time for the Raiders maybe to get one more rush as Kivlahan brings it in. Dolan with the good D goes off his leg. And now taken by Marblehead and cleared out. Long pass ahead, still 11 seconds left to go. Collins. Wales ties him up, but Collins able to get it right out in front. Marblehead will just clear it, and that is going to do it for the second period of play. So Hopedale Milford comes out in the second with a stronger, more awake effort on a snoozy Sunday morning, and they get the game to within one, but a big goal from Marblehead by Cam Waldman puts it back to a 3-1 score after two. That is the end of the second period with the score Marblehead 3, Hopedale Milford 1. We'd like to thank National Grand Bank for being our community partner and bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. Stay tuned for the third period of play. Welcome back to Breakfast at Rocket on a Sunday morning where we're waiting for third period action between Marblehead and Hopedale Milford in boys varsity hockey action. Welcome back to Headers Hockey on YouTube and to MHS Sports on MHTV. I'm Steve Clay. As you may have seen in the background between periods, we had again some ice clearing issues that delayed things a bit. But the teams are back on the ice and ready to go. A goal apiece in the second period. Hopedale Milford cut it to 1 at 2-1 with their goal, but then a late second period goal by Cam Waldman put Marblehead back up by 2. That's where we stand as we start the third period, as Nashawati is ready to take the draw with Kyle Hart, and Hart wins it back to Sedke. Sedke now playing back on D. Gets it up. Radovsky. Turnaround shot by James Caron. I think surprised Morin a little bit. He was able to just fend it off. And now puck worked around for Balzerini. Kept in at the point by Marblehead, and now the Raiders able to work it out, but Collins will retreat into his own zone. And Hopedale Milford will get the puck in deep. Picked up now at the blue line by Hart. Hart brings it in. Shot saved by Morin. Puck in the corner. Raiders able to come up with it. This is Collins. Collins with the Radovsky on him. Collins tries to split the D. Sedke pushes him away and is able to get the pass off to to Hart. Sorry, he'll get it in deep. And Marblehead will go for a change. Morin able to make the save and leave it. Nashawati. Sorry, that's McGee. And now Kivlahan. But the Raiders can't work it out. Back behind their own net. Waldman tries to get it in front, and we're going to have a whistle in a second, probably. Nope, they're just going to fix the net. Net came off its moorings briefly, and now we have a whistle as the puck comes a little too close to the net. The ref was going to try and do it himself if the puck was out of the zone, but once the puck came back in, they had to blow the whistle. Marblehead looking for their 4th win in their last 6 games after a pretty rough start for Mark Marfione and his staff. The Headers started 0-6, but have managed to pull themselves back into playoff contention as pass in front goes nowhere for Hopedale Milford. Marblehead just going to clear it, and that will go for icing again. We mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Marblehead now number 20 in the state in the Division III power rankings. Top 32 make the playoffs, but the top 16 will get a home game as puck back to the point, and David Fleming's shot is blocked by Miles Flynn. Flynn will take it all the way down into the left wing corner. But the Raiders behind Lacchiato will be able to work it out. Lacchiato comes across for Faulkner. Sedke, though, will work it out for Marblehead, and Headers can't clear, though. And now the puck is finally out, but that one, no icing called there. Quickly down on it is London McDonald. McDonald keeps the puck alive while Marblehead changes behind him. Sedke will keep it in. McDonald gets it down, looking for Hart. And Now the puck comes loose. Grenier gets it towards the net. Marblehead quickly to it, and there's a great deflection by Karen that went right on Morin. Morin able to make the stop. Now Hart can't quite get it to the breaking Sedke. Sedke back to the left point. His shot is blocked, and a chance for Lacchiato. Long shot in on Burge. Burge will just get it to Sedke, who sweeps it away. Noah Smith gets it back in for the Raiders, and Toby Grenier will chase behind his own net. Karen able to flip it out, and he's able to get his own puck. Brings it over the zone, gets it to Hart. Hart looking, trying to get it back to Karen. Little flip as Karen gets hit from behind. Puck rolls in on Morin, and he stops it, but we are going to have a penalty behind the play. And I don't know if it was on Karen getting upended, but it's going to be Noah Smith going to the box for Hopedale Milford. That's the third minor penalty of the game. All have been on Hopedale Milford. Marblehead has not been in the box as Sedke battles for the draw. Nicely taken out of there by Hart. Dolan gets it to London McDonald. Back to Dolan at the top. That puck hits a Raider body coming through and manages to get out of the zone. Dolan able to control it and start things up again for Marblehead. Here comes Hart. Nice move. Now back to the point, McDonald. McDonald has it taken away from him. He's able to just keep it in the zone. Now Hart. Karen. Shot and the save by Moore, and that was a shot with a lot on it from junior forward James Karen. Started the academic year at prep school in central Massachusetts, but came back to Marblehead High as the season was just about to begin, and he's been one of the headers' offensive leaders on the year. Still a minute left to go on the power play for Marblehead as Charlie Grenier able to just get it in the zone, but knocked back out, and James McKenzie will circle with it. He'll get it in deep. Crew Monaco looking for it in the left wing corner. Gets it back to Grenier. Now McKenzie will gather, but has it taken away. This is Kivlahan trying to get around. Now Kivlahan gets the puck back and sends it just wide. Kept in by Gingras. And now McKenzie with 20 seconds left to go. Pass out to Grenier, just a little too far for him to corral it. And Milford should be able to run out the rest of this penalty kill. Puck all the way down in where it's picked up by McKenzie. Now Marblehead hemmed in their own zone a little bit, and the Raiders are back at full strength. Shot just wide from Leoche. Now Sedke will just flip it out to center ice. That one's got a lot of mustard on it, though, and that will come all the way down for icing. A little more on it than Hogan Sedke wanted on the flip, and it'll leave Marblehead with a draw in their own zone to the left of goaltender Leo Burge. Burge has been great. He's made some very good saves on the day. Point blank shot from about 12 feet out that got by him. Now here's an opportunity on the breakout. Pass over and the shot and a save. Morin with a great save as Rodovsky able to get that puck over. Looking for Kyle Hart who again has 2 of the 3 Marblehead goals, looking for the hat trick on the day, and he got a good shot off, but Nathan Morin able to make an excellent save for the Raiders. Now off the draw, puck back to center ice as Kivlahan can't get anywhere, and now quickly the other way. Hart with the shot, and it goes off the stick and into the netting, and Morin was actually without his stick if that had stayed in play. But a testing shot again from junior Kyle Hart. And this line has really been a going concern for Marblehead all day. Radovsky, Hart, and James Caron. 8:05 left to go in the third. And Marblehead gets the draw back to the point. Sean Dolan able to keep it in. Miles Flynn is over there. This is also Will Sullivan, freshman for Marblehead, number 27. Battling with McGee. And now the puck is cleared out by Hopedale Milford. Back in, Lacciato. Now there's a turnover. Pass back in front. McDonald tried to make a clever backhand pass. Turned over again. Waldman with it. Waldman tries to get it back. The Marblehead D was changing, so there was nobody there at the point. Nashawati with a shot. And Burge the save back to Aiden Collins. Wales battling for it. Marblehead a little bit hemmed in. Back to the point, and there's a steal. Chance for Charlie Grenier. Breaking in, and he scores! Charlie Grenier on the breakaway. Blocked the shot and was able to take it all the way in himself and finished with the nice goal over Nathan Morin, and it is 4-1 Marblehead with 6:44 left to go in the third. Great goal by Charlie Grenier, senior co-captain on this team. Spent a few minutes talking with him before the game up in the upper concourse of Rocket Arena. He was taping his stick. We were watching the Sedke with the assist. We were watching the Marblehead Youth Hockey Learn to Skate kids, and he was reminiscing about, as all the kids do, you remember back to those first skating times. Nice moment on a Sunday morning, and Grenier able to come back out later and put Marblehead up by 3. Crucial goal for the Headers on the breakaway. Raiders ice it, so it will come all the way back down, and Hart wins the draw, but it gets just knocked away. Sean Dolan will come back and pick it up. He'll get it over to Sedke. Now Hart. Puck comes back. Radovsky with it. He's got a chance, and he scores! Ivan Radovsky picked the puck up, walked right into the middle, and whistled a shot over Nathan Morin's shoulder, and it is now 5-1 Marblehead. And that's important for Marblehead from the standpoint of goal differential against a closely matched in the power rankings Division III MIAA team. So it is now 5-1 Marblehead with 5:42 left to go, as 2 quick goals within the span of 57 seconds for Marblehead. Hart gets an assist. That gives Kyle Hart 3 points on the night. And it's been a good offensive showing for the Headers in this one. Will Sullivan can't control the draw, and now Collins with it. His backhand just wide. Raiders try and keep it in at the point, but it caroms back out to center ice. Balzerini able to get it down in deep or into the Marblehead zone, but coming back to get it is London McDonald. He'll get it out. And now chased down in the corner. This is Kellen Laramie moving up from D to pressure that puck and take it in. Sorry, that was Hayden Gallo. That was Hayden Gallo, the sophomore, on that. Hard to tell the difference on these Marblehead uniforms sometimes between the 5s, the 6s, and the 8s. I apologize. But Hayden Gallo with a good forecheck there for Marblehead. Now Hart with it. Tries to get it to Wales, but puck is loose in front. A chance turned away by Burge. Marblehead can't clear it. It's kept in by Dutcher. And this one comes out to center ice and is tipped down in, coming up on the 4-minute mark left to go in the third period. Kept in at the point briefly by Radovsky. And now the pass back to Sean McGee. Just can't connect as McGee had fallen. Pass on the far side. Radovsky trying to catch up to it, but he just can't. And back out to center ice. And Radovsky will get it over to Karen. Karen tries to play it back, and a hard shot from Dutcher is turned aside by Burge. Puck is up. Radovsky can't get it any deeper. Now he does manage to get it in, and Marblehead will change the forward line. Sedke and Dolan out on D as the Raiders try and get it in, and now they can't get it deep, and Dolan will send it back out to center ice. Back and forth the puck goes. Now Sedke will chase it. Puck bounces out. Noah Smith with a wrist shot that bounces off bounced off the corner, the edge of the dasher and up into the netting, as Noah Smith's wrist shot was well over the net. 3:02 left to go. Marblehead with 2 third period goals to get out to a comfortable 5-1 lead. Now here's a chance right in front, and the shot and the score. Nice patience and delay for, I believe that's Aiden Collins, the leading point getter on this Raiders team. And off the faceoff, he picked up the puck, made a nice move in, and got the goal. So it's 5-2 on the Collins goal. And with only 2:50 left to go, maybe little too late for the Raiders, as puck behind the Marblehead net. Wales can't get it out. It's kept in. And now Toby Grenier can't get it out. Good back check by Gallo. He's able to get it out. Balzerini with the assist on the goal. And now Grenier tries to keep it ahead. And I believe we're going to have a penalty, delayed penalty. And as Toby Grenier was trying to work his way through the zone, and I don't know if they're going to get interference or a hook. It's going to be a hook. So with 2:10 left to go and Marblehead up 5-2, they're going to go back on the power play, and it's going to be Gingras again to the box. So Marblehead gets it over. Karen, the shot is just tipped, blocked wide. Hart to Dolan. Hart lets it go through to Karen. Karen back to Dolan. Dolan makes a nice move to get it to Karen. Shot hit somebody going through, didn't get all the way through to Morin. Now a goal mouth tip attempt from Radovsky just goes right through. Dolan, Radovsky. And there's a shot from point blank, and Morin able to make the save as Hogan Sedke had the shot, and now some consternation afterwards as so not sure when, but I believe at some point the Raiders changed to George Miranda in net. My apologies on that. As it was Morin for the better part of the game. Now Karen brings it back in. Marblehead still on the power play. Coming up to just about a minute left to go. Now here's a 2-on-1 opportunity. Collins has the pass go behind him as Raiders weren't able to take advantage of that 2-on-1. Kivlahan just couldn't connect with Collins. In the last 45 seconds of the third here. Karen. Kivlahan again, can't get it through to Collins. Collins would have had a breakaway. Puck back in behind the Marblehead net. Radovsky comes back out to the point. Grenier tries to put it through. Kivlahan with 10 seconds left to go. Falls, but still an opportunity, blocked by James McKenzie. Puck back out in front, and that is the end of the game. So good offense and defensive performance from Marblehead. And Hopedale Milford showing the effects of the long Sunday morning drive. Took them a little while to get going. They looked impressive in spurts, but Marblehead carried the play for more of the day and are able to come up with the 5-2 final. So that is the end of the game with the final score, Marblehead 5 and Hopedale Milford 2. Be sure to stay tuned because when we return, I'll announce the Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game. Welcome back to MHS Sports on MHTV. Lots of candidates tonight, but we are going to go with a repeat winner for tonight's Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game. It's going to be Kyle Hart, 2 goals and an assist. That line really controlled play the whole game. And so congratulations to Kyle from the Marblehead Sports Shop and MHTV. We'd like to thank the Marblehead Sports Shop for being our community partner in bringing you the Player of the Game Award. And we'd like to thank National Grand Bank for being our community partner in bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. As always, I'd like to thank camera operator, post-production coordinator, and the executive producer of MHS Sports on MHTV, John Caswell, for his indefatigable work. And that is going to do it for us. Once again, the final score, Marblehead improves to 4-8-0. 4-2 in their last 6 games as they are making a little run towards postseason seeding contention. And Hopedale Milford falling to 3-7-1. Once again, the final score, Marblehead 5 and Hopedale Milford 2. For all of us here at MHTV Sports and Headers Hockey on YouTube, I'm Steve Clay. Thanks for watching.